Good morning, Yonkers. I am Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. The term limit 12.
Fatality. Winning. Fatality.
Good morning, Yonkers. I am Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. The term limit 12. Who are the term limit 12? Individuals who filed the lawsuit in dispute against the term limit extension by our bought and paid for Yonkers City Council. Let's keep it all the way real. I got an interesting email today. What that email said? Talking about the term limit 12. Good morning, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. I wanted to come on early today. I want to talk about the term limit 12. And who are the term limit 12 and what am I talking about? I look at my emails now, or at least my politics with Fred, and I see that I got an email. This email was from a obviously anonymous individual, and it's interesting because it's something that I've been thinking about, and I've been thinking about since last night, since I got a wind of this lawsuit that just came out, right? And I was just like, really? This is interesting. It caught me by surprise, although some people say it didn't. I was informed about it. Well, who are the lawsuit? And I say the term limit 12. And is this looking like, and I'm calling it out, really, right? Because it should have been everybody on this lawsuit. So let me just put that out there. There were a lot more people. A lot of people in the city of Yonkers have issues with this term limit thing. And just like they should have put it on a referendum, right? This is what they're arguing. You guys should have come out and say, hey, we're going to be doing a class action lawsuit, right? Not just the term limit 12. I mean, you guys want to be a Netflix special? Is that what it is? All right. And then allow people, because there are a lot of people who would have put their name on this, to be involved. So that way it shows that the entire city is behind this, not just the same few individuals who can easily be called opportunists or maybe individuals that are bitter, because there's plenty of reasons to say that, right? And I can go through that if you like. And so the term limit 12 consists of Annie Marie Micardo, I don't even know, Carolyn's, I'm going to say Carolyn Elizabeth Marie, Michael Represa, Christine Anita Peters, Eric Andre Johnson, Frank E. Coleman, president of the NAACP, and I'll get into that in a second. Junior, George McNanana, whatever. Is this your wife on there? I'm usually commenting on my thing. Joan Gronowski, Joseph Pinion III, although they didn't want him. So there were individuals that weren't even on this lawsuit because they did not want to, get on the lawsuit with Joe Pinion because he's a Republican, right? And really, at the end of the day, where are these people at? Where have these people been in the street fighting? Bringing issues to light. Now they're all of a sudden on a lawsuit, right? Keisha Skipper, NAACP. Again, Mark Paralisi, I'm sorry if I said it wrong, and Ron Matton, who's a big part of, this whole, collusion thing to bring down Mike Cater to even keep these individuals in power to begin with. But why is he now on this lawsuit? So I started to think about this, and then I said, I understand what this is about. This is about a super ticket, right? This is about creating a super ticket for next year's election, right? And so these individuals are going to be a part of the super ticket. And remember, I said this. And so then I get an interesting email, and it says, Keisha and Coleman hijacked the news last night. Turns out Margaret Coleman will be running for mayor. Oh, really? And I had, been hearing about Miss Margaret Coleman, who is the wife of the NAACP president, Mr. Coleman there, Frank Coleman. And so, she had been, her name had been kind of going around there as someone that was going to be running for office. And I, assumed possibly District 1, maybe District 3, one of the council positions, but mayor. And it makes a lot of sense. I've also heard the name Joe Pinion thrown around for mayor. Joe Pinion. Folks, we cannot let other individuals just come out here because they see an opportunity, right? We got to be very careful over the individuals that we elect next year. We don't want to see a repeat. Because again, Keisha Skipper, Chris Johnson, who's aligned with Keisha Skipper, the NAACP, possibly Jamal Bowman, are looking to create a super ticket here. But is that who we want to also see here in the city of Yonkers? I mean, after all, you guys helped create the mess to begin with. Oops, excuse me. Something went wrong. I wanted to play this video, but something went wrong apparently. Well, I was going to play videos. Lakeisha Collins Bellamy thanking Chris Johnson, thanking Keisha Skipper, who were there behind the scenes, rather than support Mike Cater, the incumbent. You guys went with the identity politics thing, right? Let's vote for her no matter what because she's black, right? She's black. And so that's what we're going to go with no matter what. And listen, I don't care what color they are. No one should care what color. I would love to see a Latino mayor just because I'm Latino or I'm Puerto Rican, but doesn't mean that I want to vote for Corazon or Wilson Torero. That doesn't mean that. No, not at all. Doesn't mean I want Spano either. But what we don't want is the same old individuals who are trying to continually grasp for power. They're not there to really make change because you have an opportunity to do that now. And where are you? We didn't see some of you guys at these meetings speaking out. Again, Ron Mattin, you wrote the letter that helped take out Mike Cater. Remember that? In that bogus investigation. Now you got the man stuck with his family, stuck in this lousy investigation, just like I'm stuck in the CPS investigation. Yet you want to leave Freddie out of things. You want to leave other individuals out of things. It was, right, Yonkers Sanctuary Movement that got called beggars. Beggars. But you guys didn't include them. And a lot of other people that would have been willing to put their name on this. So again, now it looks like, are they doing this simply for political reasons? And we don't want that. We're not playing that game no more. And I'm going to call it out. It should have been a class action lawsuit. There should have been a lot of people on this. Right? And so we need to actually vote for change. And change means real change. Not the same old individual. Why do you think they let Keisha Skipper speak first? She's the first name on the list to speak whenever there's this opposition. Are you controlled opposition? That's what it looks like to me. Controlled opposition. You guys know what that is? It's where the Spanos have individuals that they control that makes it look like they're opposing them, but they're really not. It's just controlled opposition. And so we have to be careful about controlled opposition because there are a lot of things you guys could be doing now that you're not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Yonkers Sanctuary, it doesn't matter, but they should still be mentioned. You know, they live here in Yonkers, do they not? Right? They're impacted just as the same, are they not? Why are you fighting for their rights to vote? Oh, I think you guys are Republicans. Thank you. But it's true. And, you know, it's an agenda. It's an agenda. Because where were you guys at? First of all, let me show you how it went down. I called Michael Sussman first, okay? I called him first. Carolyn Zamarie and I spoke. Then she called him. They emailed us. He emailed me. He emailed her. She went and started writing back. I said, take the lead, Carolyn, because you have the relationship with him. And then all of a sudden now, there's all these people who were nowhere to be found. And then they're on this. And in a way, you know what? I'm glad my name is actually not on it. But there are a lot of other people that should be on it. Because this is a much bigger than these 12 individuals. And these 12 individuals look like they can just be bitter individuals, right? Did Lakeisha Collins Bellamy not look out for you guys in some way? Ron Mattin, are you now concerned because Mike Breen can run again and they're going to stand behind him instead of you? They just used you to write that letter, Ron? And so now you're upset? Joe Pinion, are you looking to run for mayor? Where are you, dude? I don't see you around Yonkers. Where's everyone else at? I don't see you out there. I don't see the people. Are the people calling you guys? Because the people calling me saying I reached out to these people and they don't do nothing. So stop the nonsense, man. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. That's all I'm saying. Folks, think about this, right? Look, at the end of the day, let's prepare to vote these people out. Let's not rely on a strategy by a group of individuals who are looking to create a super ticket that are already, leaving people out because it's about them. And that's not okay to me. It's not okay. There's a lot of people in Yonkers that do not want to see this term limit thing, but you know what? Good luck fighting it. 12 people. The rest of us will focus on making sure that we are going to vote these individuals out and we are going to vote the right people in. Because I hear now that certain individuals have political aspirations all of a sudden. Chris Johnson, you wanted corazón. Now you behind Mrs. Coleman. What's going on there? And why aren't you helping your people out who are getting pushed out of your district, Chris? How many of you black people have been pushed out of your district, Chris? You voted in and helped support Lakeisha Collins Bellamy, Keisha and Chris. Are you listening? They are changing all those zoning laws, which are causing all those properties to be bought up so they could put studios on Woburn and Woolworth, pushing black people out. And what have you guys said about that? Listen, remember this, black people. They said, shh, shh. They were shh, shh, when you guys were getting pushed out, getting those eviction notices. Remember that. I'm Freddie Vasquez, Basement Politics. I'm just keeping it real. Say something now. Don't wait to want to run for office, because I'm going to call you guys out on it, because Basement Politics will still be around. And I will be speaking of every candidate out there. And we're going to look at your track record and see what you've done. So hopefully you'll be scrambling now to get some things done, right? Because there are a lot of black people being pushed out, and you guys are not speaking out about that. Keisha sent me a link and an email for people to go to if they're getting this eviction stuff. Oh, okay, the NAACP don't care. Oh, you only care about politics. Oh, no, wait, you're not about politics, right? Oh, wait, maybe I don't know because I don't understand civic, right? I don't understand a lot of things, right, Keisha? I do. I understand a lot more than you like to give me credit for. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered, keeping it real, honest, fair, unbiased, unfiltered. This is where I speak, because when we get on the phone and people lie, like when people try to tell me she never brought up my CPS thing and said maybe that's why we shouldn't. Oh, I never said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Freddie wins.
I can't be around people that lie. I can't. If you don't tell the truth, I can't be around you. I tell the truth. I keep it real. Right? You mentioned that, Keisha. Then on the phone call, and I'm gonna say it on here because I don't do the phone call things with people that say things that they lie. I don't do that. Okay? I got a CPS case, Keisha, and everybody else that was talking about it, because I do this right here, Basement Politics, right? I gave y'all the cojones now to come out, right? I'm Freddie Vasquez, Basement Politics, the guy who truly cares about the city of Yonkers. Folks, let's be prepared to vote the people that we need out and the right people in. These individuals were a part of colluding to help take Mike Cater down. Now you're suing about this. Mike Cater would have never voted for this term extension. He would have never introduced it, and you wouldn't have to be here. But you wanted to benefit somehow, playing identity politics. Shame on you.
Freddie wins.
Shame, shame, shame. I know your name.